Hello and welcome to QuickTale English. Today, we share a motivational story about taking control of your destiny. You are the hero of your own story. The Passenger. Leo was 28 years old and he lived his life like a passenger on a bus. He sat by the window and watched the world go by. He had a job in a bank that he didn't like, a small apartment that was always messy, and a lot of big dreams that he never started. Leo was a waiter. He wasn't a waiter in a restaurant, he was a waiter in life. He waited for the weekend, he waited for a promotion, he waited for a lucky break, a lucky opportunity. Most of all, he waited for someone to notice him. He imagined that one day a mysterious mentor or a lucky accident would change everything. He thought that someone would arrive, knock on his door, and say, Leo, today your real life begins. But the knock never came. Every evening, Leo sat on his sofa, scrolled through social media, and felt jealous. He saw people traveling to Japan, people starting businesses, and people who looked incredibly fit and happy. They are so lucky, Leo sighed. I wish I had their life. But I'm just a normal guy. I don't have the money or the energy. Maybe next year things will be different. The Mirror of Truth. One Tuesday evening, after a particularly boring day at the bank, the power went out in Leo's apartment. Just like that, the TV died and the Wi Fi stopped working. The silence was uncomfortable. Leo lit a candle and walked to the bathroom to wash his face. In the small, flickering light of the candle, he looked at himself in the mirror. He saw a man who looked tired and bored. He saw someone who was hiding from his own potential. Who are you waiting for, Leo? He asked his reflection. For the first time in years, he was honest with himself. He realized a terrifying but beautiful truth. Nobody is coming. Nobody was coming to fix his diet. Nobody was coming to write his resume for a better job. Nobody was coming to clean his apartment or teach him the guitar. The mentor he was waiting for didn't exist. He realized that in the movie of his life, he wasn't the main character, he was a side character in his own story. He was the guy in the background who just watched the hero do great things. This is my movie, Leo whispered, and I am the only one who can write the script. The hero's first step. The next morning, Leo didn't wait for his alarm to ring 3 times. He woke up at the first beep. He felt a new kind of nervous energy. He knew he couldn't change everything in one day. Heroes in movies have training montages, scenes showing quick progress. But in real life, progress is slow and quiet. He decided to start with 3 small things. He cleaned his kitchen. He went for a 15-minute walk. He wrote down one goal: find a job that makes me feel proud. In the beginning, it was difficult. His brain told him, go back to the sofa. This is too much work. You are just a normal guy. But Leo remembered the mirror. He told himself, a hero doesn't stop because it's hard. A hero stops because the job is finished. He started to read books about personal development. He started to learn how to code in the evenings instead of watching TV. He stopped complaining about his boss and started looking for new opportunities. He realized that complaining was a way of saying, I am a victim, and a hero is never a victim. The transformation. 6 months passed. Leo was still the same guy, but his life looked completely different. He had lost some weight because he walked every day. He had a new job at a small tech startup. It was more work, but he felt important there. One evening, a friend from his old job called him. Leo, you look great on Instagram lately, the friend said. I'm so lucky you found that new job. I wish I had your luck. My life is so boring. Leo smiled, but he didn't agree. It wasn't luck, man. I just stopped waiting for someone to save me. I realized that if I wanted a better story, I had to be the one to write it. Leo understood that being the hero didn't mean he had to fly or save the world. It meant he had to take responsibility. the duty to deal with something. Responsibility is a heavy word, but it is the key to freedom. When you realize that you are responsible for your happiness, you also realize that you have the power to change it. The script is yours. Leo still had bad days. Sometimes he felt tired and sometimes he failed. But now he knew how to handle it. He didn't wait for a miracle. He took a deep breath and took the next step. He wasn't a passenger anymore. He was the driver. He wasn't watching the world through a window. He was out there making things happen. The lesson Leo learned is for everyone. Your life is a book. Most people let other people, their boss, their parents, or their fears, write the chapters for them. They wait for a hero to arrive in the final chapter to give them a happy ending. But the truth is, you are the author. You are the director. You are the hero. If you don't like the scene you're in right now, don't wait for the movie to change. Stand up, change the lights, and move the camera. Nobody is coming to make your life better. And that is the best news in the world, because it means you don't need anyone's permission to start. Thank you for joining QuickTale English. Subscribe for more motivational stories and life lessons, and continue practicing your B1 English. Remember, the hero you are waiting for is you. See you next time.